Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here and you enjoy football betting, then this is the place to be. We've had a lot of games recently, a lot of games. The weekend, we had the midweek matches and now straight into these ones. So it's been a busy week and a half. So now we go on to game week 32. So we'll be covering Saturday the 6th and Sunday the 7th. We've got 10 games to get through. Some brilliant games actually over the weekend, and I'm going to let you guys know my favourite bets for each of them and the odds. So have your pen and paper ready or your notes on your phone ready, and let's go for every game. Now remember, I do not place every single bet I tell you on here. I just do the big acca at the end for a bit of fun. So if you guys want to pick a couple and do a double or a treble, feel free. So let's not waste any time. Let's go straight into it with Crystal Palace versus Man City, the early kickoff on the Saturday. Man City will be buzzing after beating Villa 4-1. They're right up the arses of Arsenal and Liverpool, so this is a must-win game for City. They cannot lose this. They cannot draw. And I know the odds are not great, but they've just got to win. So we're going for a City win, and the odds are 1.3. Next up, we have Wolves versus West Ham. Tough game to call. It's tough. Both teams are a bit dodgy at the moment. West Ham don't have the best record at Wolves. I've been a couple of times and we've lost every time. And I'm actually going to be at this game. So if we lose again, that's 3 times in a row I've been to the Wolves away and we've lost. So hopefully we get the win this time. Otherwise, I'm the jinx. We did beat them early in the season 3-0. Obviously, that was at our place. I can't really call this one. It's tough. Both teams are quite level at the moment, and like I said, I'm a bit of a jinx when I go to Wolves. So I'm going for something a little bit different here. I'm going for Jared Bowen to get 1 shot on target, and the odds are 1.44. He's on fire at the moment, so 1 shot on target, pretty solid. Next up, we have Everton versus Burnley. Huge game down at the bottom of the table. It's a must-win for both. Everton have scored 2 or more goals in their last 4 head-to-heads, and Burnley have conceded 2 or more goals in their last 5 away games. So I'm going with Everton to score 2 or more goals, and the odds are 1.67. Next up, we have Aston Villa versus Brentford. This is a must-win game for Aston Villa, being at home, just losing to City as well. If they want to keep their top 4 hopes alive with Spurs right behind them, they've got to win this. Brentford are winless in 8 games now, still very dodgy. And earlier in this season, Villa beat them 2-1. So I'm going for an Aston Villa win, and the odds are 1.67. Next up, we have Fulham versus Newcastle. In Fulham's last 9 games, all of them have ended in over 2.5 goals. And 8 out of 11 of Newcastle's games have ended in over 2.5 goals. So, we should see goals. In earlier this season, Newcastle won 3-0 as well. So again, that was over 2.5 goals. So everything points to goals. We are going with over 2.5 goals, and the odds are 1.44. Next up, we have Luton versus Bournemouth. Again, this is another game we should see goals in. In Luton's 5 last home games, there's been both teams scoring in all of them. And out of 7 of Bournemouth's last away games, 6 of them have had both teams scoring. So everything points to both teams scoring. So that's what we're going for. And the odds are 1.47. And the last game on the Saturday, the evening game, is Brighton versus Arsenal. Very tough game for Arsenal. Now, Brighton are brilliant at home. So good at home. They have not lost in the league at home since the 27th of August. And guess who that was? Guess who it was? Go on, I'll give you 3 seconds. Guess who they lost to in August at home? West Ham. Whee! Now, teams do struggle to score against Brighton when it's at their place. In their last 12 home games, only in 1 of them games there's been 2 or more goals conceded. So they're very good defensively at home. And I know the odds are not great for this one, sorry, but I'm going for under 4.5 goals, and the odds are 1.18. Feel free to miss this one out, it's not brilliant. So that's the 7 games for Saturday. We have 3 more games on Sunday to do. Before we do, let me remind you guys, if you're new around here and you're not inside the Telegram channel, make sure you get in there, because I post free tips for you which are in play, and they are my serious bets which I put my full amount of stake on. So if you want to see some of them, the link is in the description. It's on the Telegram app. If you haven't got Telegram, it's free to download. It's just like a broadcast app. It's completely free. Once you download that, click the link below, join it, and it's free. I've had a lot of people asking how to join the premium group. I will also put the link of that below. So that has a monthly fee, but with that, you get every single in-play bet I do live. So if you want to join the premium group, I'll also put the link below for that. Okay, now on to Sunday. 3 games, and we start with Man United versus Liverpool. So this should be a very good game. I'm hoping it's going to be similar to the Chelsea versus Man U game in the week. That was brilliant. That game was insane. You know, Man United, they brought it back, and then the last 10 minutes they just completely bottled it. I don't know what they were doing. So yeah, it's a hard one. Will that knock all the confidence out of them for this game, or will it give them a bit of a boost in a way to kind of make up for it? Will they put in a good performance? It's a hard one, but history shows that this fixture should have goals in it. In their last 6 head-to-heads at Old Trafford, all of them have ended with over 2.5 goals. So we are going with that, over 2.5 goals, and the odds are 1.33. Next up, we have Sheffield versus Chelsea. You know, Sheffield, I don't know, they don't want this season to continue anymore. They just want to end this. They're going down. They want to focus on next season. So, you know, I'd imagine the next few games, or the rest of the games of the season, they're not going to put too much effort in. They're not going to be that bothered. Chelsea can still get into a European competition next year, so they've still got something to play for. They will want to win this game. Sheffield concede so many goals at home, and Chelsea at the moment, no issues in front of goal. You've got Cole Palmer, who's on fire. So I'm going for Chelsea to score 2 or more goals, and the odds are 1.33. Now the last game of the game week, we have Tottenham versus Forest. Another huge game. Huge game for both these teams. You know, Spurs are right behind Villa, going for that 4th spot, and Forest are just 3 points above Luton in the relegation battle. Can only see a Spurs win here, I'm afraid, and the odds are 1.36. It's also worth looking at Brennan Johnson to get a shot on target or even a goal. He's playing very well at the moment, and against his old club, he's going to be really up for it. So I expect him to have a very good game in this. So if you put all these selections into one big ACCA, which I will do for a bit of fun, it returns odds of 31.74. So if you put £10 on this ACCA, you will get £317.44p back. But remember, I just do this as a fun bet. It'd be more wise to pick maybe 2 or 3 and do a double or a treble out of these selections. So pick a few of your favourites, do a bit more further research, and then go from there. Be sure to comment below your favourite selection of the weekend. It doesn't have to be one of mine, it can be one of yours. Just let me know below, I'll read all comments and reply. Remember guys, the Telegram link is below for the free channel. Make sure you get in there, I'll drop a free tip or 2 over the weekend. And if you want to look at the premium group as well, the link is there as well. Thanks for watching guys. Please like the video. If you're not subscribed yet, please do and hit the bell. We'll have another video in a few days for next week's predictions. And I might drop another video next week. Something a bit new. So keep an eye out for that. I won't reveal too much yet. But yeah, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching guys. Good luck with all your bets at the weekend. And that's it. See you in the next one. Peace.